week on Did Y'all See, we're talking about the self-proclaimed dark-skinned activist who had a problem with Kendrick Lamar's fiancée, Tameka Fuller, Ludacris' baby mama, finally telling her side of the story, and the tragic death of Walter Scott, all caught on film. All this and more on Did Y'all See. You know, everyone listened to Kendrick's album, and it's very black. It's very, very much about blackness and being pro-black. And he even has a song called Complexion, saying it doesn't matter which complexion you are, you know it's all beautiful. Well, I guess homegirl felt like he only meant dark-skinned people because she looked at his fiancée, who is light-complected, and I don't know what she is, but I do believe someone said black and maybe Latino. I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You wasn't gonna get with Kendrick, but anyway, she looked at the picture and got upset. Was like, you know, you're fake deep. You talk about this. You talk about being pro-black this, but you married in this light-skinned girl. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some, because this is her cause. This is her fight. This is what she does. So I feel like there was a lot of hurt, like in the past. Like everybody gets teased growing up, but some people can't shake it. Mm-hmm. So it's like you turn into an adult and you're like, nobody's ever going to do that to me again. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what it seems like with this situation.
My only thing with her is just, well, on top of the fact that I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan, so I don't do this kind of bullshit. But more so, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for it. Don't come for my friend because he's not faux deep. He's very deep. But anywho, my issue is just like, when did being light skinned become like a whole separate race? Like you're not even black no more because somebody in your family, you know, just happens to be this and you're a little bit lighter. Muggs is like, oh. The bigger, more noble thing about this whole situation is that he's marrying his high school sweetheart who's been loyal to him, and he's being loyal to her. Mm-hmm. And that's more important than being worried about, but she light-skinned. It's not like he left someone to be with her, and she's a light-skinned girl or something like that. Like, this is who's been down with him for almost 10 years. Right. So, shut up.
So, did y'all see? I know you did because it was on MadameNoire.com. Tameka Fuller wrote an essay for us describing her whole custody ordeal with Ludacris, Chris Bridges. And you know what? I think it was like super illuminating because up until now, it had been his legal team being the one to present the narrative of what was really going on with them. So what did you guys think about the letter? What did you think about what she had to say in the letter?
I think it was well written, well put together, great play on behalf of her legal team and her people. Mm-hmm. I think it was good that she came out and told her side of the story, and then in a kind of like a non-messy way, because she could have been out here doing Breakfast Club or doing, a radio interview and being really messy, but she decided, you know what, I'm going to control this. I'm going to share what I feel needs to be shared, and I'm going to do it in a classy way. So, kudos to Tameka.
And I also like that she. Besides telling her story, she wants to help other mothers in her position because even if you're not, dated a celebrity and you have a child with them, there are women who are, your average woman trying to hustle for their kids, and, you just may get with a man who has way more money than you, and then next thing you know, you're in court battling something that, like, people didn't care about in the first place, but should know.
Well. Oh, wow. Okay. I think for me, when I read the piece, it made me feel for her in a way because, it truly humanized her in a way because you never really got to know much about her. You just saw a few pictures that she put out, and then the things about her possibly not having no money and all this and possibly leaving a kid behind. And I feel like I just really didn't understand how this happened anyway. I'm like, Ludacris, why are you trying to hide a child like you're Taylor Swift or someone whose people are going to be like, like, it's even a damn shame when Chris Brown could do better than you about a situation. Okay. And you're much older and you should have much more money at this point in your life. It's just kind of like, why did you do this?
Did you guys see the video of Walter Scott, who's a 50-year-old man, being shot and killed by a white police officer, Michael Slager, in South Carolina?
I don't. It's just terrible, and it saddens me because I know that if there wasn't footage, this man would have gotten away with it. Right. So it's, I'm glad that was recorded, but it's sad that it had to happen.
So do you guys think that something will come of him being actually charged with murder as opposed to not even being indicted in the case of Darren Wilson or other police officers? The guy in Staten Island.
There's no way to defend this. Like, first they have you lying, saying that you felt that your life was in danger, lying, saying that he took your taser and he tased you. And then we have actual footage of, you dropping what looks like a taser next to this man's dead body, cuffing the dead body. Like, you're sick. Like, you're red-handed. I don't see how he could possibly get away with this.
We all know it's clear as day, but with the other cases, there were people who, in the Mike Brown case, they had video footage as well, but somehow it got lost and blah, blah, blah. And it's all very tiring. So I don't have any, it sounds bad, but I don't have any hope anymore.
You always think, well, there's no way somebody can get away with this if it's on tape. But I mean, in the case of, the man in Staten Island. Yeah, well, the police officer, he was able to get away with that. And we saw him choke him out over a pack of cigarettes. I think the only thing that's interesting is that it continues to put the spotlight on the reality that, like, we don't know what these cops are doing when these things happen and they say, well, this is just the one person's word against a dead person, a dead person not having a word. It's just, their assumptions and their claims, and everybody's just supposed to believe it. And if somebody says, oh, well, I was trying to defend myself, the whole concept of people thinking that the only way to protect yourself is to kill someone else is it's just very disgusting.
And I think what's particularly interesting, like you said, Lauren, I think we probably wouldn't even heard about this if the man had turned the video into the actual police station. But the thing is, the family sent it to the New York Times first. So the people got to see it before the police could hide it or do away with it. And I kind of feel like, I'm more on your side. I might end up disappointed and been proven wrong again, but I do feel more hopeful about this because the mayor was like, when you do wrong, you're just going to be punished.
They were very
direct about it. There's no like trying to rationalize or trying to excuse his behavior. And the thing about this guy is he's been charged with tasing someone before. They reported it, but the police didn't do anything. So I think now with this, hopefully, we never know. Hopefully with this video, something more will come of it. We hope you enjoyed this edition of Did Y'all See? For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to MadameNoire's YouTube channel.